Inclined plane. When a surface is slanted like an inclined plane, objects tend to go towards their gravitational pull. Circular motion. This is basically the movement of an object along the circumference of a circular path. Potential energy. This is the energy that an object possesses at the top of its potential path. Whereas kinetic energy is the energy that an object possesses typically at the bottom of its path after motion. Conservation of energy is the idea of energy being transferred from one object to another after collision. As you can see in our example, the first shopping cart makes contact with the second one, at which point the energy is transferred to the second shopping cart. It begins motion when the first one has completely stopped. Acceleration. This is the rate at which a velocity changes over a given period of time. As you can see, the car started at rest, but with the force applied, it has begun to accelerate and the velocity has increased over the time. In the year 1686, Isaac Newton presented his 3 laws of motion. The first law is that an object in motion tends to stay in motion, while an object at rest tends to stay at rest. Newton's second law states that the mass times the acceleration is equal to the force. Therefore, when an object with less mass, like the empty shopping cart, is pushed, it will go faster than when it has more mass, like the shopping cart full of water bottles. Finally, the third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. As you can see, when the fin of the fish is pushing against the water propels, allowing it to move. The concept of displacement states that when you start in one place, no matter how far you go, the absolute value of the difference between your starting and ending point is equal to displacement, in this case, 0.
Tori! Okay.
Momentum is essentially the force or speed of movement of an object, like this bracelet going to Nick's hand, that can be affected by the gravitational force.